What's poppin'? Welcome back to Midwest World. You see what's on the screen here. That's the Madden 26. Well, it's the deep dive gameplay trailer, whatever the case is, right? But I'm not looking at it like right now. So I mean, I know, but I'm always on the move, so it is what it is. I don't got the mic on me right now, so my bad. But I got to talk about it now. These features look fine, right? I mean, hey, coach DNA, signature play from the players and things like that, which is, to me, honestly, that's past gen stuff. I mean, I'm glad it's there, but that's past gen stuff. We're not going to play these games. Look, I'm not expecting Madden to be some mad different game. Like I've said before, if you've watched any of the reviews I've put up of Madden, they do a very great job. They are elite at making it seem like they about to change the game up. They are great at that. You know what I'm saying? Like when they bust the trailer out, break down the features, they are great to get you hyped. Like, yo, and then when you play the game, it's like it don't feel that much different. So I'm not expecting the features I'm not expecting anything. Now, when it comes to the snow, that snow, that can go either way here because it's not blizzards like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? You may have crazy snow like that sometimes, probably in the New York area or Green Bay or something like that over in the Midwest and things. But you're not about to get that type of snow every time. That's like a seldom thing where it's a straight up blizzard like that. You know what I mean? So, but it's a video game. You know what I'm saying? So the video game can be exaggerating, but I can see that becoming some sort of an issue. You know what I mean? Some sort of an issue. So we'll see though. We'll see, but I can see that becoming a problem, right? But I like what I see. The question I have is, can you transfer draft classes? And then how come you put the gameplay deep dive before the college? The college come out first. You know what I'm saying? Like a whole month first. So I don't know why you would roll out that for the Madden and then not, why? Maybe the college is coming, maybe they, I don't know, that whole method. I mean, they do what they want to do. I don't know, but that's confusing because I would think you want to gameplay deep dive to college first. My concern about Madden is the franchise mode. I mean, the franchise mode isn't terrible, but I want to know what they're doing to the franchise mode. I want to know, can you export draft classes? Because that is a big key feature when it comes to college football and Madden, being in conjunction, transferring draft classes. Because if you built up a school, you got some cold players, you want to transfer them. Most people want to transfer them over to the Madden. That's what most people want to do. Not everybody it's never 100%, but most people want to transfer their players over to the Madden and continue on with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it gets more life out of both games, honestly. To be honest, I mean, you get more life out of, you get a lot of life out of these games anyway if you're playing franchise mode in dynasties, because it's year after year after year. But it's even better when you can export draft classes. Now, I get that you can't export the likenesses of the college players. I understand that. So, I know it can be probably complicated, but my thing is, what about when all these players graduate? You know what I'm saying? And things like that. You can't. I wonder if there's a way they could do it like that, to where, okay, after all these players graduate and you have nothing but generics, can you then export the draft classes? You understand what I'm saying? Because I would like to think, because you got it to where in the college, you can't edit the authentic players, which is fine, you know what I mean? So you can tell the difference between the authentic and the generics. So I wonder if there's a way they can do it to where when it comes to drafting over players, they can, implement that same system to where they block the authentic players and then bring in bring over the generics, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. I mean, obviously, it'd be better like after the 4 years. You play 4 years into college football, then you have all generics, period. You know what I mean? So you dealing with all generics, so that shouldn't be an issue at all as far as exporting draft classes. That's the key there. That's the key. They export draft classes, you know what I mean? But the game does not look bad. The game, I like the features, Coach DNA, the throwing animations. They didn't address it, but they allegedly supposed to have a halftime show now. So I'm interested in seeing that, you know what I mean? Because we haven't seen a halftime show since like NFL 2K5, actually. You know what I mean? They had a full-fledged halftime show. So I'm interested in seeing what Madden's halftime show will look like. You know what I mean? This day and age, how in-depth will it be? You know what I mean? I want to see all that. So, look, man, am I excited about the game? Not really. I'm going to get it, though. You know what I'm saying? Day one. You know what I mean? Day one. I want to know what the Switch version look like. Okay. Mainly, my concern is what the Switch 2 version look like. And that franchise and that franchise mode. Those are my two main concerns. You know what I mean? Which version are we getting on the Switch 2? You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna be showing love to the Switch 2 version. Because listen, everybody gonna be playing the Xbox Series X, the PS5 version. I'm gonna have those versions, but the version I'm gonna display if we get the next gen version is the Switch 2 version. You know what I mean? Because I want to show that some love for anybody who's on the fence of getting that. I'm gonna show it. You know what I mean? Then you can make a decision right there, like, okay, yeah, I like what I'm seeing here. So, or if you may not like what you're seeing, so, but I'm gonna display that. Same thing with NBA 2K on the Switch. We're gonna be playing a lot of NBA 2K on the Switch. You know what I mean? When that drop, 2K26. You know what I mean? Hopefully that's the next gen version. So, you know, you're gonna see journeys in both, you know what I mean? So that's gonna be the predominant game. That's gonna be the dominant version I play on the channel for the most part, to you know, give it some love and show it off. You know what I mean? So if you on the fence, boom, there it is. You see it right here. You know what I mean? So be looking out for that. But yeah. So that's my concern. But the trailer, I mean, the gameplay, it looks good, man. I mean, I'm not expecting nothing to blow my mind here. I'm not, you know what I mean? They skipping past gen, which is good. So it do look a little more like, you know, they put a little more, they worked a little more under the hood because they don't have to worry about the Xbox One and the PS4. You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, we gonna see. But I like what they added. Hopefully it all works right, but you already know it's gonna be some patches going on. Madden have patches. They be patching their game a lot throughout the year, so expect everything not to be working right. I mean, expect everything not to be working right, especially the first couple months, man. So it is what it is, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the content. Greatly appreciate it from everybody. Peace.